Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Omar Illustrated. This is just a quick video. Recently, I had my bike stolen. Somebody cut like a wire lock. It was a pretty thick wire lock, like that thick, and stole my long-time bike that I had for a while, and it's just like big bummer. So I went and got a lock. I got a few different locks. Kind of did my research, thinking, oh, like, should I spend, should I spend $50? So, like, that's a lot of money. Should I spend more money than that? Like, even on like a bike that's probably not worth it? Like, should I even? At the end of the day, I realized that, if your bike gets stolen, that feeling you have when you see your bike get stolen, like, even if it's not a terribly nice bike or whatever, just being victimized like that, you don't want that. Like, it's worth like the extra $30 just to not have that in your psyche. Like, that's just my advice. Like, you just don't want that happening to you. If it happens to you, regardless of the circumstances, like, you're gonna feel bad. And so I'm not saying go out there and buy like insane, crazy, expensive thing. I'm just saying, hey, if your bike's worth more than $150, just don't give it away by getting a terrible lock. Just buy a nice lock, and then you won't be victimized. And that's kind of my advice. So that being said, this is the lock you should get. Don't get any other locks. This is just a lock. I did my research. I think everybody will agree. Everybody that knows bikes will know that this is just the lock to get. I'm so excited to show it to you guys. So let's check it out. This is the Kryptonite Evolution Series 4 1055 Mini 21.5 inch. Kryptonite says it's 8 out of 10, and they'll give you your anti-theft registration up to $3,000. They'll give you up to $3,000 if someone manages to cut this thing. Like, how crazy is that? So that covers pretty much 99% of the people watching this video. Their bike is not worth $3,000, and you don't want somebody to come and just take something you own. This is the bike. This is the lock to get. So I purchased this at Village Cycle Center in Chicago for $80.99. Village Cycle Center. They are a pretty awesome place in Chicago. If you haven't been, definitely check it out. I like a lot of shops in Chicago. This is definitely one of the nicer ones, one of the better ones. They deserve your money, as well as a bunch of other shops. So if you have a shop that's closer to you, obviously, and you're in Chicago, go to that, but also check out Village. So what I like about this chain, what I like about this lock is that it's a chain. So, like, say, for example, you have a U-lock, right? And the most standard, like a 4x10 U-lock, will be like essentially this shape here. So this U-lock, when you try to put it on a city pole, like, you kind of have to angle it and get it in the right place, and sometimes it like squeezes against a spoke and it bends your spoke, and then like you feel even bad because like maybe you messed up your bike because you're just trying to lock it up. So this one, obviously, it's a chain. It conforms. It's not the biggest size. My hand width is like 9.5 inches. So that's like maybe 10 inches. But that's if you get a 4x10, that's 10 inches. So that's the same size as a 4x10. But it just conforms to everything, and no one's cutting this thing. Look, this is like, to break this lock, you literally need to cut this rubber, and then cut this really solid fabric down, and then you get a pneumatic press and press the hardened steel with a cut. Like, it's simply just not coming off, and it'll fit on any bike, and you could wrap it around twice and put it on your bike seat post, and so you don't need a mount. And that's the next thing. So, like, the reason I didn't really like my U-lock is because it came with a bike mount, And that's dealt with the bike mount knows that they're all trash all the time. You do not want to mount a heavy U-lock on a mount on a bike. It's just never gonna work. It's just never gonna be. I bought like $100 Kryptonite U-lock that I returned or exchanged for this one, and even the mount on that was amazing. It still wasn't good. Like it was such a clever design, and the materials used were like amazing. It was just not the right. I don't care who designs or what kind of materials you use in the clamp to hold a U-lock onto a bike. It's just never gonna work. So forget about the clamp. Just wrap this chain around like a part of your bike, or like if you have like a water bottle cage, wrap it on your water bottle cage. If you have like something else. So yeah, this is the bike. This is the lock to get. Let's show you guys like the angle. You can pretty much put this at any angle you want. You can twist it, you can bend it. It's going to be able to go through a wheel if you need it. I have plenty. You can see here I have plenty of extra chain if I want to move this forward, and I can put it through a wheel. And I just like how flexible it is. It bends around the bike, and that's the key thing. And then also it's basically indestructible with 3 keys here. This key is it gives you extra light, so if you're trying to see at night like a delicate area, it's going to give you a little bit of extra light there. I'm probably just going to use one of these, but yeah, so outside of that, so here's the locking mechanism. It's pretty smooth. It's tougher to do with one hand, so, or maybe I'm going the wrong direction. Excuse me, guys. Just had some lunch. So this is like the hardened steel, and this is the mechanism. So the thing with this hardened steel is that it won't break with a bolt cutter. So any lock that's cheaper than this, not cheaper, but like cheaper made, which is like most of them, they cannot be cut. They can be cut with a bolt cutter, but this one cannot be cut with a bolt cutter. And that's the thing. Like you're entering, if you want to see something that cannot be cut with hand tools, you're looking starting like maybe you can squeeze something around like $70. That just simply this is $80. So it's a little bit above that, but it gives you this flexibility of this chain to wiggle in through your wheels and like outside of your wheels, around your seat post. It doesn't need a mount. It has everything you need in a bike lock. It's just the right, and it looks cool. It looks like it's heavy duty. This thing is so heavy. This mechanism is sweet. I wish it had, and it also has a little cover so the water won't get in there if you leave it for a while. That's something that's in most U-locks or bike locks, but still nice to have. Yeah, so this cannot be cut with anything that's less than a machine tool. It cannot be cut with bolt cutters. So somebody walking around with bolt cutters, some jerk walking around with bolt cutters in his car, just in case he sees a nice bike and he wants to grab it, won't be able to take your bike. And it's simple as that. And it fits. It's not going to damage your bike, or while it's on, it doesn't use a silly seat post that just won't ever work properly for the long haul. Maybe it'll work nice for a month, but it won't work nice after that. And then it's not crazy expensive. $80 is a lot, guys. I'm not gonna lie. $80 for a bike lock. If you spent $200 on your bike, $400 on your bike, that's a lot of money. Like if you spent $400 on your bike, 20% of that would be $80. You gotta really think about like what it is to have your bike stolen in today's climate, right? Like having something stolen from you is tough. Having a $500 bike stolen from you is real tough. Having even a $200 bike or $100 bike stolen from you, just the psychological hit of it, just not having your bike and having somebody take something away from you, it's worth spending that extra $50 to me personally. Somebody that recently had their bike stolen, I honestly can tell you that it was the memories from that bike cannot be replaced, and those memories are definitely worth $30 to me at least. So this is the lock to buy. Don't even stop looking, stop Googling, stop watching other videos, stop listening to other people. Just buy this lock. Just buy it. Please just buy it. Another look at it. You can Google it. Evolution Series 4 10055 Mini 21.5 inch Kryptonite Evolution Series. Easy purchase. The link is below. Please use my link. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you still disagree with me and just want to buy a cheaper lock, that's totally cool. We can definitely be friends. You could definitely subscribe. I won't kick you off. And definitely you could dislike this video, but really you should probably like it. I don't know. Yeah, so outside of that, hope you guys have a good day, are doing well, staying healthy, keeping your bikes secure, and I don't know, get moving, guys. Exercise. Take care. Peace.